Admiral Vorthak stared at the holographic battle report with growing disbelief, his forearms trembling as he manipulated the data streams. The aftermath of the Battle of Proxima Centauri painted a picture that defied every military doctrine the Ziridian Empire had developed over 3 millennia of galactic conquest. "Run the analysis again," he commanded, though his voice lacked its usual authority. There must be an error in the calculations. His tactical officer, Lieutenant Kess, worked frantically at her console. Her bioluminescent patches flickered rapidly, a sign of extreme stress among her aquatic species. "Sir, I've run it 17 times. The numbers are correct. The human task force consisted of exactly 47 vessels." Vorthak's mandibles clicked in agitation. 47 ships. The humans had defeated the Empire's 3rd Expeditionary Fleet, over 800 of the galaxy's most advanced warships, with a force barely 1/20th their size. "And casualties?" he asked, though he dreaded the answer. "Minimal human losses, sir. They lost 3 frigates and reported approximately 200 personnel casualties across their entire fleet." Kess paused, her throat sac inflating with nervous energy. "Our losses were total. No survivors from any of our vessels." The bridge fell silent, except for the ambient hum of life support systems. Through the massive viewport, stars wheeled slowly as the flagship maintained its position at the edge of the debris field that had once been Imperial Battle Group Epsilon. "How?" Vorthak whispered. "How did a species that achieved spaceflight only 2 centuries ago accomplish this?" The answer came from an unexpected source. Captain Thylex, the Empire's chief xenobiologist, emerged from the elevator carrying a portable holo-projector. His scaled hide bore the scars of decades studying hostile alien lifeforms. "I believe I know, Admiral," Thylex said grimly. He activated the projector, filling the bridge with tactical recordings from the battle. "I've been analyzing captured human communications and studying their combat patterns. What we witnessed wasn't superior technology, it was something far more dangerous." The hologram showed the battle's opening moments. Imperial ships arranged in traditional formation, energy shields at maximum, weapon systems charged and ready. The human fleet approached in a scattered, seemingly chaotic pattern that violated every principle of space warfare. "Watch this," Thylex highlighted a section where a human destroyer had charged directly into the center of an Imperial squadron. Instead of being obliterated as expected, it had somehow disabled 6 enemy ships before vanishing into a debris field. "Impossible," breathed Lieutenant Kess. "That destroyer should have been destroyed within seconds." "That's what I thought," Thylex agreed. "Until I realized what the humans were actually doing. They weren't fighting a space battle, they were hunting." He manipulated the display, showing movement patterns from multiple angles. Every action, every maneuver, was designed to separate Imperial ships from the fleet. They treated our vessels like prey animals, using hit-and-run tactics to create confusion and panic. Admiral Vorthak studied the tactical display with growing horror. "Are you suggesting they've weaponized predatory instincts?" "Not weaponized, evolved them. Admiral, humanity didn't develop space warfare from first principles like most civilized species. They adapted existing combat doctrines that had been refined through millions of years of evolution as apex predators." Thylex brought up additional data streams showing human ship modifications. "Look at their vessel designs. Those aren't just warships, they're built to hunt other ships. Stealth systems that let them stalk their prey, weapon systems designed for quick, lethal strikes, and engines built for pursuit rather than defensive positioning." The xenobiologist paused the display on an image of a human captain giving orders during the battle. "But here's what truly terrifies me, Admiral. This wasn't their military." "What do you mean?" Vorthak demanded. "I mean these ships were crewed by civilians. Merchants, explorers, colonists, anyone who happened to be in the system when our fleet arrived. The humans have no standing navy in the traditional sense. Every ship in their fleet is dual purpose, and every citizen is trained in combat operations. The bridge fell silent as the implications sank in. An empire that had conquered 17 star systems had just been humiliated by what amounted to an impromptu militia. "Sir," Kess interrupted quietly. "Incoming transmission from the Imperial Council." The hologram dissolved, replaced by the imposing figure of Council Supreme Zerath. His augmented features showed no emotion, but the red glow of his cybernetic eyes seemed brighter than usual. "Admiral Vorthak, explain the destruction of Battle Group Epsilon." Vorthak straightened, trying to project confidence he didn't feel. "Supreme, we encountered unexpected resistance. The humans employed unconventional tactics that— I have read the preliminary reports." Zerath cut him off. 47 vessels. 47 civilian vessels defeated 800 Imperial warships. This is either gross incompetence or evidence of a threat beyond our current understanding. "Supreme, if I may," Captain Thylex stepped forward. "The threat assessment for humanity requires immediate revision. This species doesn't wage war, they hunt on a galactic scale." Zerath's attention shifted to the xenobiologist. "Elaborate." "Every human ship is a potential weapon. Every human settlement is a potential military base. They've created a distributed defense network that spans multiple star systems, masquerading as a peaceful commercial empire." Thylex activated his portable display again. "Furthermore, our intelligence suggests this was merely a local response. The humans have spread across nearly 50 systems in the past century. If each system can mount a similar defense," he didn't need to finish the calculation. The Council Supreme's expression remained impassive, but Vorthak noticed his mechanical fingers drumming silently on his command throne. "Admiral," Zerath said finally, "you are ordered to establish a perimeter around human space. No Imperial vessels are to enter their territory without explicit Council authorization." "Sir, are we retreating from a species that hasn't even formed a proper government?" Vorthak couldn't hide his shock. "We are exercising prudence," Zerath replied coldly. "Captain Thylex, you will prepare a comprehensive analysis of human military capabilities. I want to know exactly what we're dealing with." As the transmission ended, Thylex moved to the viewport, staring out at the debris field. "Admiral, there's something else you should know. Something I haven't reported yet." "What?" "Before the battle ended, I intercepted a human communication. A single message sent from their flagship to what appeared to be a civilian transport." Vorthak waited, sensing terrible news approaching. The message was simple: "Tell Command we handled the probe force. Looks like we'll need the real fleet after all." The Admiral's blood turned to ice. "Probe force? They weren't fighting us, Admiral. They were testing us, learning our capabilities, our tactics, our weaknesses." Thylex turned from the viewport, his expression grim. 47 ships wasn't their local defense force. It was their reconnaissance unit. Somewhere in the void between stars, automated beacons began broadcasting humanity's response to the Zeridian Empire's probe force. The message was being received by ships hidden in asteroid fields, cloaked behind planets, and scattered throughout the galaxy's spiral arms. Ships that had been waiting patiently for exactly this kind of intelligence. The hunt was about to begin in earnest.